Hello, we are Team Sunssette, and our project was to develop a digital Walkman that played MP3s. It was originally supposed to go into a Walkman hard case, but because of the nature of the second half of the semester, we had to do just a digital version. I am Jazmine Edmiston, and my contributions to the project was a lot of team leadership and management, as well as working on milestone 5. As well as contributing to everything else. And then I helped with the coding of the playlist component of the final program.
I'm Nick Enriquez, and I contributed to the project doing coding segments and, as Jazmine said, everything else as well. And what I coded was the edit ID3 information on the win form, which allowed us to change information about each individual track.
Hi, I'm Blake. I was the communications guy for the team. I also worked on the Form 1 for our Form 1 of the win form for our program, and helped out with getting all the documentation ready to be presented.
I'm Josie. I helped with milestone 5 and some of the later milestones. And with the programming wise, I programmed the edit playlist win form.
Hi, I'm Harry. I predominantly led the discussion throughout the milestones and built the audio playing functionality of the codes and patched the relative Git projects together. And it's also my job to lead the demo. So here's the form that we created. This was the base form created by Blake. It has the buttons that would have been traditionally mapped to the Python libraries, but obviously that fell through. To run it, we can just edit the playlist. It automatically navigates to our music folder, finds every track it can, and we have the ability to add tracks. Clicking that will add it to our playlist. We can add a variety of tracks. We can drag and rearrange these tracks, courtesy of Josie. And if we wanted to, we can hit edit track and edit the ID3 data. And editing that will save it, courtesy of Nick. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and save the playlist, close that, and we should now be able to play the track. The track functions as any playlist should be expected to. We're able to skip forwards. That consists of the most part of what we achieved.
All right, and then we're going to go around again and talk about the most important lessons and experiences that we had in this project. For me personally, this was a good experience for me to learn how to code in C#. I had not used it before, and how to use win forms. I also did a lot of learning how to do management for a remote meeting system, and how to work collaboratively with people when I couldn't meet up with them in person. We also found that we need a really, really good outline for our program, and we learned through trial and error that the things that we initially added to our blueprint wasn't actually enough, and that we had to add a lot of functionalities on the fly just to get it to work. And I also learned how to use UML, which was really important and helpful outside of this class.
I'm Nick, by the way, I did not learn that, but I learned how to use UML to plan a project, and visualizing everything that you think you're going to need really helps the creative process and seeing how to actually implement everything. And as well as that, I also learned how to actually use GitHub and GitLab for real, and how to actually collaborate with people and keep everything in sync.
I'm Blake, and what I learned was C#. I haven't ever really used C#, and it was a lot of it was really fun learning all the syntax and learning an event-based language Furthermore, I got to learn Git again for the 4th time and really solidify my knowledge there as I keep forgetting it. And then as the communications guy, I was really forced to look into how we document things on this project, how we build the project and then document it and then get ready to be presented. And I also learned, the most important thing that I learned was how to not only meet with a bunch of strangers and work on something we're all passionate about, but also relax a little bit and have a good time while building this really awesome project.
I also learned how to C#, and I realized that it's a lot easier to learn a language when you have an objective and actual project you want outcome. I also learned how to use Git, the team, and collaborate on the same project. And I also realized how important communicating with your team is, because if you don't have good communication with your team, then the whole project can fall apart.
This class, first and foremost, has been a lovely expansion on 321, which is an object-oriented software development class, quite similar. It's followed most of the same language and UML design characteristics, but I think that this project has been an excellent endeavor in truly taking advantage of some of the lessons taught there. Class diagrams have certainly been a new thing, along with leading discussions with team members, using GitLab in a practical sense, that is not just being the only person to commit something to it and hope it doesn't break. It's really been an exercise, whether that's in futility or in productiveness will beg to be seen from the grader.
All right, so I think that's it for us. Thank you for watching our demonstration, and we hope you enjoyed it.